Thanks so much, Adam. If you thought you knew the story of The Princess and the Pea, think again. You'll be in for a hilarious surprise when you check out Once Upon a Mattress, a new comedy. It's pretty much of a spin-off, the classic. Here with more on the show and when you can see it on stage, Christy Burbank, Jeff Chavis, and Jessica Walks. I want to thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get right into it. What makes this different? Obviously, it's a comedy. Princess and the Pea, not so much a comedy. So tell me how you guys really work this.
We're used to seeing Disney princesses who are delicate and dainty and, you know, beautiful. But Winifred's different. She's from the swamp. She's a tomboy. She's quirky. So it's kind of interesting and exciting to play a princess who doesn't fit the stereotype.
Who's not as proper as what she's supposed to be, right?
Right.
And you play the princess
in
this play. So you mentioned that there's one part in the play that really stands out. It shows her personality. You're actually singing, right? And you're singing about what?
Being shy. But the joke of it all is that I'm singing it at the top of my lungs. So.
Extremely loud. And what I like about that, we mentioned singing, it is a cappella, which is making a big comeback at this time. Was that pretty exciting to tackle something like this?
Yeah, it was a huge undertaking. It was a new experience for sure.
Yeah, and Jessica, who do you play?
I play Lady Rowena.
Okay.
So she's the head lady in waiting and is there to help out the whole kingdom and particularly Fred as she goes through her journey. And yeah.
Now, usually, you know, the lady in waiting, you make sure that she doesn't get any trouble. Is it harder for this princess to keep her out of trouble?
Yes, yes it is. She's swimming in moats, she's not behaving whatsoever, and it's pretty awesome. So
that's pretty hilarious, I have to say. Yeah. So, and who do you play?
I play King Sextimus the Silent.
Yeah, so you actually don't speak during the entire play. Okay, so that's all we're going to hear from you right now. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So how hard is it, you know, to play a role without any speaking lines?
Other shows that I've done, I've had speaking lines, and it's easy. But this one's been much harder because I have to communicate physically rather than verbally.
Yeah, so you have to be really over dramatic in everything you do to get the message across, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so I have to ask, you know, we were talking about Johnny Depp earlier. Do you guys really get into character like hours before you go on set?
Oh, no, I don't do method acting.
Okay.
Do you guys?
I do somewhat.
It's kind of, I like my way. Like, I'm just kind of myself off stage, and the second I get on stage, it like switches, it's automatic. It just kind of switches over into Winifred character.
Interesting. You guys?
I kind of feel so similar to my character sometimes when we're in the dressing room. I'm like cleaning up after people, and we're making the mess. But either way, it's kind of similar.
I'm somewhat of a method actor.
Yeah,
I could definitely see that. Once I get the costume on, it's like my persona changes.
I could definitely see that, especially, you know, with your role, especially on this one. I could definitely see that. So is there a special message behind this play?
Well, one of them, I would say, is it's the empowerment of women. Because when this show was created, it was when women started really upping it with their rights and having like strong roles who didn't need people. So it's cool because it's the show that made Carol Burnett who she is, pretty much, because it was the moment when women could step out and be insanely awesome, not need a knight in shining armor, and she is her own knight in shining armor, pretty much.
And so you want to send this message out to both the young ladies and men in the audience? Yeah, that is a great message, and I do see that we are really transitioning to that as well. You know, it's kind of similar to, there's another Disney character, Princess and the Frog, you know, and a lot of Disney characters are coming out to that, which I really love that you guys kind of twisted this one into that as well. So tell me when and where you guys are performing.
We will be performing at our own Black Box, Musical Theater Southwest. Details, address, everything you can get from our website, www.musicaltheatersw.com.
Definitely family friendly?
Absolutely family friendly.
Okay, so
although the king can be a little naughty sometimes, but you know, I'll just leave it at that.
Take it in stride, right?
Yes.
I want to thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. Sounds like a great production. If you want more information on this upcoming production, go to our website, krqe.com. We'll have a recap of this. We'll be right back.